Hey guys, it's Renee and I'm here to share with you some new dies from Diamond Dies and a couple of design team projects that I have. And I would have liked to share the dies with you as soon as I got them, which I think was late last week. I can't remember exactly what day. But my internet company screwed up my line, so I've been without internet for a week. So, I know the other designers have shared the dies with you already, but I wanted to share them with you just before I show you my projects. So the first one is the Diamond Dies Labels 1 nesting die set. And here it is. And I've broken mine apart, but I haven't cut off the little nubs yet because I need to get a better tool for that. I was using my Tim Holtz scissors, which do work for cutting them apart if you don't have anything else. But I'm afraid I'm going to damage them. But so this is the first one, and you get 7 dies in there. And very exciting to have new nesting dies. And this one right now is on the website. It's regularly $23.99 and it is on sale for $19.99 right now. And then you can also use my discount code, which I will give you at the end of the video. The next one is my favorite, and I am so excited about this one. It is the Fishtail Banners Nesting Die set, and it is awesome. I've cut everything off of this one because I couldn't wait to use it. But it is $24.99 on sale for $20.99, and again, it is seven dies in there. And yeah, I just love this one. I'm so excited about that one. So, for my projects, I have 2 projects, one with each of the new dies and then some of the other dies. Let's see, I guess I will show you the first one I completed first. And it is using the Fishtail Banners set. I also used this Media Mixage Hearts 1 die, and this is the largest heart from that set. Let's see. I used paper from the My Mind's Eye Love Me 6x6 pad, and I used this pretty doily paper right here. I'm really into doilies right now. I'm not sure why, because I'm so not that kind of girl. I don't know. I just really like them right now. I also used this Doris embossing folder with the hearts on it, and this Doris, I don't know, they're like swirls and things, embossing folder. And I just got these Recollections Simply Pastel doilies, and they are new at Michael's, but I used one of each. And I used this Recollections Love Stamp, and then some Zing embossing powder in powder. Oh, I think I used a, oh, yeah. I used the Distress Ink Worn Lipstick, and I also used pine needles, just a little bit. But here is the card that I made, and I made it for a Valentine's card. And I used the largest fishtail banner, and I just cut it out of the doily paper. And I wanted to use sort of non-traditional Valentine colors for this one. So I used one of each of the doilies and just stuck them sort of behind the banner, and then I cut the hearts out first, and then I embossed them, and I went over them. One is the raised side, and then the one in the back is like the reverse of that. And I just went over it with the Worn Lipstick distress ink, and put all of that on the black cardstock just to bring out the color more. And then I used my Stamp-A-Majig to place the love stamp down here, and I embossed it with the embossing powder, and then it was much lighter than this doily up here, so I just went over it with the pine needles distress ink to darken it up a little. And I am very happy with how it turned out. I'm working on my layering. I'm definitely not a pro at that yet, so I just wanted to start doing some more of that, and I just put it on a white card base, and I left the inside blank so I can put whatever I need to in there when it's time to use it. So that is my first card. I love the fishtail banner because I have a heck of a time getting my sides straight when I try and do this freehand. So I'm very happy to have that new dies to play with. For my next project, I used the Nesting Labels 1 die. I also used the fern leaf die, and it is on the website for $10.99, and I love how this cuts out. It's so delicate and just cuts out so nice. And I also used the Realistic Roses die set, and I have to confess I have neglected this die for so long now. It was the first one, and I have just struggled with it. But it is on the site for $12.99, and I've seen people make amazing roses with it, and I've fought with it the whole time. But I am going to work on it more, and I'm pretty happy with how my roses turned out. I do need to work a little more with it, but I'm happy with them. I also used this Recollection stamp set called Lovebirds, and I just got this my last trip to Michael's on clearance for $3.99. And I used distress markers because I just got them, but I didn't pull them, so I'm not positive on which ones I used. I know I used the Aged Mahogany, let's see, the Broken China, I think the Forest Moss, and Walnut Stain. Those are my guesses. And I've been fighting with those too. Some people make it look so easy. But I also used a bunch of distress inks. I used the Worn Lipstick again, Dried Marigold, Shabby Shutters, Peeled Paint, and I also used old paper, which I forgot to pull out. So, here is my card. And what I did was I cut the largest Nesting Labels 1 die. I used it to cut some watercolor paper because I knew I was going to be using the distress markers. And then I just started lining up my my stamps where I thought I was going to want them. And I started with this long one, the vines with the two birds, and I just colored everywhere that I wanted the green, and then I colored the birds and the heart, and I did the huffing technique to reactivate the ink and stamped it down. And then I did the same thing with the walnut stain on the bird cage. And then the lovebirds I did 2 separate times so I could, because they're in a line, I didn't want to do that. And I didn't want to cut them, so I just did it 2 separate times to get them on there in the Aged Mahogany. So that the color? Yeah. And I went around the edge with the old paper ink just to take away some of the stark white of the watercolor paper. And then I decided to put it on the corrugated card base because I knew using the flowers it was going to be a heavier card, so I wanted to give it something more stable. This is all up on some foam tape to give it some dimension. I made my flowers, and I can't remember if it's 6 layers for this large one, and 6 for the small pink, and then I think there's only 5 on the peachy colored one. And I did another peach one, and I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. I can see some of my glue, so I just need to learn, be a little stingier with the hot glue. But I'm happy with how they turned out. I think they're my best ones so far. And I just cut the pink ones, I cut out of some pink cardstock, and then before I used my, let me see, I used this tool to give them some shape. So before I did that, I went over the cuts with the Distress ink because I made the mistake of using this first and then trying to do it, and I ripped the heck out of them. So I just cut new ones and colored them first. This one is just done on some cream colored paper, and then I went over it in the dried marigold because I wanted a peach sort of color, and I'm really happy with the color of that, how that turned out. And then I sprayed them with this the sheer shimmer spritz. Oops. And it's from Imagine Crafts. So I just went over it, and it just gave it a little bit of a shimmer. And then I cut my fern leaves, and they are also out of the same cream colored paper as the peach roses, and I just went over them with the shabby shutters and the peeled paint, and you have to be very careful with those because I ripped a couple, but where they ripped it didn't matter because they are shorter. I'm not showing all of it, so just be very careful when you're doing that because it is a very, very delicate cut. And I just ran those through my little sticker maker so I could get as much. If I used the glue, I wasn't, you're not sure where it's going to lay on the corrugated card base, so I just ran it through the sticker maker and laid them down and lined everything up and pressed them down, and then added my centerpiece and then hot glued the roses on. So I am happy with how it turned out. The fern leaves really just finished it off. It looked sort of plain before that, and they helped so much. So those are my cards using the new nesting dies, and I love them. They are great dies, and I'm having a lot of fun using them now. So again, the new Diamond Dies Labels 1 nesting die set is on sale for $19.99, and the Fishtail Banners nesting die set is on sale for $20.99. And if you go to diamonddies.com, and I'll put a link down below, you can find all of the dies there. And if you use the coupon code Thanks Renee, and it's all one word, I'll put that down below also, you can get 10% off and free shipping on all orders $25 or more. So you can get one of the nesting dies and something else and get your free shipping and start having a lot of fun with these dies. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Again, I'll put everything down below, and have a great night. Bye.